You're busting your butt in the gym, but you still don't look like you work out. It's not that you're lazy or that your genetics are cursed. It's that you're likely just falling into some common traps. In this episode, we're going to break down the top 3 out of the 10 reasons you might be working out, but don't look like it. And of course, we're going to tell you how to fix those problems too. Make sure you stick around to the end because I'm going to tell you how to tackle all 10 of the common reasons with a free resource that we've got. All right, guys, welcome to the Digital Barbell Podcast. Thanks for being here. I'm Jonathan, in case it's your first time finding our podcast. Today's topic, the top 3 reasons you're working out, but you don't look like it. We actually have an entire podcast dedicated to all 10 reasons, but my wife Blakely and I sat down and we identified the top 3 most common reasons people are working out and they don't look like it, and that's what we're going to get into today. We're going to work backwards today from number 3 all the way down to number 1, which we think is the most common reason people are working out but don't look like it. So let's start with number 3. You're always focused on losing weight. Let's get honest here. Diet culture, social media, and what we see on TV has brainwashed us into thinking that getting in shape is all about eating less, shrinking yourself down, and getting as thin as possible. This is especially true if you're a woman. This is why juice cleanses and detox and these super low-calorie diets like Optavia are just all over the place. The problem is if you're only focused in on losing weight, you're missing the big picture. If your goal is to build a strong, toned, lean physique, you don't need to always be focused on weighing less. You need to be focused on building muscle. And the truth is that muscle will not grow on a starvation diet. When you're always in a calorie deficit, you're not giving your body the energy that it needs to build the muscle that will make you look like you work out. So even if you do have the perfect workout program, if you're not eating enough, you'll never like the way you look in the mirror. Calories are not the enemy. They are the fuel for the workouts that you need to do to be able to build the muscle to look like you work out. You can no more build the body of your dreams than you can build the kitchen of your dreams without having the wood for the cabinets, the quartz for the countertops, and the fixtures to pull it all together. If you have excess body fat to lose, then yes, you will have to be in a calorie deficit to lose that weight. But I can promise you, after working with hundreds of people, using a drastic approach isn't the answer, and constantly being on a diet all year round won't work either. If you want to know what we recommend for a conservative calorie deficit, I'll put a link to our free calculator in the notes below. When you finally shift your mindset from just constantly trying to shrink yourself to trying to fuel and build yourself, you can expect to see a stronger, leaner, more defined version of yourself that actually looks like you're putting in the work. All right, the second most common reason you're working out but you don't look like it is that you're exercising to burn calories and not training to build muscle. How many times have you gone to the gym and thought, how many calories can I burn today? I've definitely been guilty of it too, but it's also one of the biggest reasons that people never look like they work out. Think about it like this. Exercise is about movement, but training is about purpose. Don't get me wrong, exercise is great for your health, but if you're just bouncing from machine to machine or doing a bunch of body weight circuits, you're really doing a bunch of things that aren't going to change your body. But when you're training, you're following a structured program that includes progressive overload. You do a little bit more over time, both the number of reps, the number of sets, the weights, and the intensity that you use. This is how you build muscle and transform your physique, not by just trying to burn calories. Remember how in the beginning we talked about constantly dieting isn't the answer? Working out to burn calories is just like that. Instead of chasing calorie burn, shift your focus over to how much weight you're lifting and how strong you're getting. The payoff will be not only a body that performs well, but looks the part too. In other words, forget the numbers on your fitness tracker and focus on getting stronger. Okay, reason number 1, the most common reason you're probably working out and not getting results is because you're not lifting heavy and you're not getting stronger. This one definitely hits close to home because Blakely and I did this wrong for many years. I'm talking about body pump classes, body weight boot camps, and those hour-long HIIT classes where you do about 7 million reps with these 5-pound weights that really just makes you sore. The truth is that if you ever want to look like you work out, you have to challenge yourself with heavier weights that push you. If you think that heavy weights are going to make you bulky and using light weights are going to make you toned, I would really just challenge you to think, how has that worked out for you so far? 9 times out of 10, the answer is it hasn't worked. To get a lean, defined, athletic look, you have to build muscle, and the only way to build muscle is to lift heavy weights. Now, lifting heavy weights doesn't mean that you're slinging around massive barbells barbells or doing anything dangerous. It just means that the weights that you're using are challenging enough that when you get to the end of your set, it really was a struggle. If you're just breezing through your sets and they're not that challenging, it's time to step things up. In our workout program, we have our clients use weights that are challenging in the 5 to 8 rep range for exercises like squats, deadlifts, and presses, and in the 8 to 15 rep range for isolation exercises like for your arms, shoulders, and back. Again, it's not really about the number of reps that you do, it's about the fact that those sets were challenging by the time that you got to the end. Let's bust another myth while we're talking about this. Soreness is not the best indicator of a good workout. Any coach can write a workout that will make you insanely sore. The real measure of progress is, are you getting stronger over time, not are you getting sore after every workout. The bottom line on this part is, if you truly want to look like you lift, your workouts have to challenge you. That's where the magic of muscle building happens. Remember, these are just the top 3 out of the 10 reasons that you might be working out but don't look like it. We wrote a free 10-day email course that will explain all 10. If you follow the advice in those emails, you should expect better results and finally look the part for all that effort that you're putting in. You can just go to digitalbarbell.com/looklikeyoulift, or I'll put a link to where you can start today in the description below. Have a great day.